A few years ago, I thought what I needed was a better budget. Every time I sat down with my spreadsheet or app, I'd feel motivated at first, but a few weeks later, I was frustrated, falling off track, or feeling guilty about spending. It wasn't that I needed a stricter budget, I needed clarity. Clarity about what I wanted, clarity about what mattered most, clarity about how I wanted my money to support my life, not control it. And that's what I want to share with you today. Hi, friends. Good morning. My name is Mary, and I'm a lifestyle content creator and cash flow coach, sharing how I build a joyful and intentional life in my 40s. Most of us are taught that if we just budget harder or smarter, we'll finally feel good about our money. But in my own life and in helping people, I've realized that budgeting is only part of the picture. What we really need is financial clarity. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through where budgets actually work and where they often don't, what financial clarity really looks like, and how to start building financial clarity no matter where you're starting from. Let's dive in. Where budgets work and where they don't. Budgets aren't bad. They can be incredibly helpful tools, especially when you're working toward short term savings goals like a vacation or a holiday fund. They can also help when you're first trying to understand your spending habits or when you want to track progress on paying off debt. But budgets tend to break down when they're used in isolation without a bigger picture. If you've ever tried to control every single dollar, you know how exhausting that can feel. Life isn't perfectly predictable. When a budget is too rigid or disconnected from your real values, it often leads to guilt, burnout, and eventually abandoning the plan. What we need is not more control, it's more clarity. Because when you're clear on your goals and values, you can create a flexible money flow that supports your life rather than restrict it. So, what does it actually mean to have financial clarity? It means you know what matters most to you right now in this season of your life. You understand that money is a tool. It's meant to help you create the life you want, not something to stress out about or obsess over. When you have clarity, you can answer questions like, what am I working toward? What do I want to experience more of? Where do I want my money to go and why? And most importantly, you feel peaceful and empowered about your spending because it's aligned with your values. This doesn't require perfection, it just requires intention. Here's how you can start building financial clarity. No fancy spreadsheets required. Step one is to define your rich life. Ask yourself, if my money fully supported my best life, what would that look like? Think beyond numbers. Think experiences, relationships, freedom, health, joy. Your rich life doesn't have to look like anyone else's. The clearer you are on this, the easier it is to direct your money with intention. Step two is to map your top 3 to 5 spending priorities. Identify 3 to 5 categories of spending that truly light you up or deeply matter to you. For example, travel, wellness, family experiences, home comfort, learning, whatever brings you joy or meaning. When you give yourself permission to spend intentionally in these areas, money starts to feel like a supportive tool, not a source of guilt. Step three is to build a sustainable money flow. Now, here's something I've learned through helping people and learning along the way. Our brains are wired to value short term rewards more than long term ones. It's called present bias. And it's why saving for the future or paying off debt can feel so hard if there's no joy happening along the way. Most people try to go all in on paying off debts or saving for the future and end up feeling completely deprived. That's when they give up or splurge in ways that throw the plan off track. Instead, you need a plan that supports both your future goals and your life today. That means giving yourself permission to prioritize small joys and self care, even if you have debt or big savings goals. In fact, it's critical if you want to stick with a plan long term. So, as you map your money flow, include space for joy based spending, whether it's your favorite coffee, a massage, little family experiences, whatever makes you feel nourished and happy. When your plan honors both your future and your present, that's when it becomes sustainable. And that's the heart of financial clarity. So, my final thoughts are budgets can be useful, but clarity is what makes your plan feel good and truly aligned. When you're clear about what matters, you can spend with intention, save with purpose, and experience more peace around money. You don't need to do this perfectly, you just need to start. So here's my invitation. Take a moment today to reflect on your rich life and your top 3 to 5 spending priorities. That simple clarity will make a world of difference. And if this video resonated with you, I'd love for you to share in the comments what's one thing your rich life would include. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.